This lesson is on calculating volume and surface area for rectangular prisms. Rectangular prisms are defined using 3 dimensions: their length, their width, and their height. Their volume is calculated using the formula length times width times height. This can be abbreviated as L times W times H. The surface area is calculated by figuring out the surface area of each of the 6 rectangles that make up the sides of the rectangular prisms. The formula is 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Surface area is always measured in square units. These could be things such as square centimeters, or square inches, square feet, square yards. It all depends on the units that were used to measure the length, the width, and the heights. The units of all the measurements need to line up. Volume is measured in cubic units, such as cubic inches or cubic feet. We could write our cubic units using an exponent, or sometimes we also see cubic units abbreviated as CU dot whatever the abbreviation is for the unit of measure. Let's do a basic example. Calculate the volume and surface area for the following shape. We use the formula volume is equal to the length times width times height. The length is 5 feet, the width is 5 feet, and the height is 3 feet. To perform the calculation, we take each of the units of measure and multiply them together in our calculator. 5 times 5 times 3 is 75. The units are cubic feet. Our answer for the volume is 75 cubic feet. To calculate surface area, we use the formula 2 length times width plus 2 length times height plus 2 width times height. Filling in our measurements, 2 times 5 feet times 5 feet plus 2 times 5 feet times 3 feet plus 2 times 5 feet times 3 feet. Doing the calculation, we do 2 times 5 times 5 gives us 50 square feet. 2 times 5 times 3 gives us 30 square feet. And finally, 2 times 5 times 3 gives us 30 square feet once again. Adding those values together, we find out that the total surface area for the rectangular prism is 110 square feet. Calculations done in the last example were the easiest ones possible because the units matched up. If the measurements units don't match up, or if they're mixed units such as 5 feet 4 inches, we need to convert into a single unit before plugging into the formula. Okay? In order to convert type units, for square units, we use the following conversions factor. 1 square foot is equal to 144 square inches. Why is that? We know 1 foot is equal to 12 square inches, and if we square both sides, we get 1 square foot is equal to 12 squared inches squared. 12 squared is equal to 144. For volume calculations involving feet and inches, we use a conversion factor 1 cubic foot is equal to 1,728 cubic inches. Again, why is that? We start with 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, cubing both sides, we get 1 cubic foot is equal to 12 cubed cubic inches. If you calculate 12 cubed on your calculator, you'll see the output is 1,728. If you're converting between square yards and square feet, we use the conversion factor 1 square yard is equal to 9 square feet. Why is that? We know 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Cubing both sides, we get 1 square yard is equal to 3 squared feet squared. 3 squared is equal to 9. For the volume calculations involving cubic units, we have 1 cubic yard is equal to 27 cubic feet. Again, where does that come from? We take our base conversion factor and cube both sides. 1 cubic yard is equal to 3 cubed cubic feet. Using our calculator, we see 3 cubed is equal to 27. Let's apply these ideas in the next example. Find the volume in cubic yards and the total surface area in square feet for this rectangular prism. The first thing you need to do is convert all the measurements into the same type of unit. We'll work with whole numbers if we convert into inches. Take a moment and convert the length, the width, and the height units into. Pause the video now and then check your results. The length is 54 inches, the width is 54 inches, and the height is 37 inches. We can now plug into our formulas. Calculate the volume. Pause and sub into the formula. Volume is equal to length times width times height. We should have 107,892 cubic inches. Because we want the volume in cubic yards, we'll have to do a conversion. First, use the conversion factor to convert to cubic feet. Then, use the conversion factor to convert to cubic yards. Pause the video and try this before checking the answer. We need to divide by 1,728 and then divide by 9. This gives us an answer of 2.3125 cubic yards. Now let's try the surface area calculation. Plug into the formula and try and do the calculation yourself. The surface area comes out to 13,824 square inches. Pause the video and use the conversion factors to convert this to square feet. 1 square foot is equal to 144 square inches. Setting up our conversion factors so the units cancel, we find out that the surface area is equal to 96 square feet.